an author of Finding Your Own Fountain of Youth, The Essential Guide to Maximizing Health, Wellness, Fitness, and Longevity. And I would like to talk today about exercise, how important it is for one's general health, and how fundamentally important it is to me as an individual. I have been an avid participant in exercise and fitness for many, many years. It all really started out for me in college. When I was a freshman at Middlebury College in Vermont, I got into the very bad habit of consuming 2 glazed donuts every night about 10 p.m. and boy, they were delicious and a soothing antidote to the stress and hassles of studying. Unfortunately, by the time Christmas break rolled around, I had gained about 20 or 25 pounds. And on vacation in South Florida with my family, I went out for a nice friendly jog with my younger brother, who happened to be in phenomenal shape, being the captain of the tennis team in high school. And I literally could not get more than a couple of blocks without gasping, huffing, and puffing. That really was the impetus for me to get started in exercise. And over the years I've gone from running and jogging to mountain biking, standard road cycling, inline skating, and have been a member of numerous fitness clubs and centers over the years, and have evolved in terms of my understanding of exercise. What does exercise do for me personally? It makes me feel physically and mentally balanced, energized, and engaged. When I'm done with a good exercise session, I have a heightened sense of well-being and focus, alertness, even to the point of invigoration and exhilaration. It is a wonderful way for me to combat stress and fatigue, especially after work. I sometimes put in 10 or more hours in the office. I come home very stressed out, and I need an hour, hour and a half in my basement for a good workout. And after a shower, I emerged energized and refreshed, ready to start the evening in a invigorated fashion, and exercise having served also as a wonderful transition between work and home life. I have found in general that exercise is an amazingly terrific antidote to jet lag, and the listless feeling that I often get when I'm at a medical conference and sitting on my butt for 3 or more hours, and just that feeling of ennui and lethargy that develops after a good workout, it's gone. I suffer to some extent with seasonal affective disorder, being much happier in the spring and summer months, and intolerant of winter. It's cold and dark, and it makes me feel to some extent unhappy, and I find that exercise is a wonderful antidote to this as well. Some might say I have a bit of an exercise dependency, in which exercise has become my drug, and I guess it is a healthy dependency. I mean, it allows us to tap the pharmacy within and release a symphony of chemicals that can make us feel happy, alert, and alive. So essentially, exercise is Norvasc, which lowers our blood pressure. It's Lipitor, which lowers our cholesterol. It's aspirin, which helps prevent untoward cardiovascular events. It's Lexapro, which helps with depression. And it's Viagra, to help manage erectile dysfunction. If the benefits of exercise could be incorporated into a pill, it would be a blockbuster for any pharmaceutical company. In terms of the long-term benefits of exercise, certainly reduction in diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, stroke, hypertension, some cancers, osteoporosis, and many chronic medical disorders. Benefits in terms of increasing muscle strength and tone, reducing body fat, maintaining body weight, lowering blood pressure, lowering total cholesterol and the bad cholesterol, and elevating the HDL, the good cholesterol. Additionally, it keeps us looking and acting youthful, since biological aging is in some way thought to be related to on the basis of oxidative stress, which is mitigated by exercise. My patients ask me, how often do I exercise? And I tell them, every day. if possible. Now, there are certain days that I can't. Rarely. I mean, I do get sick like everybody else, and certain days I just do not have the time. But I would say those days are few and far between, and many days, particularly on the weekends, I will get in 2 units of exercise. For example, yesterday I did yoga for an hour and a half in the morning and played tennis for 2 hours in the afternoon. So I make up for it. It is important to carve out the time for exercise. Physical activity is a quintessentially fundamental human endeavor. It's of paramount importance to our health, well-being, and longevity. And like our pet dogs, we are meant to be physical and to be run in the yard. Now, it does not require a great deal of athletic talent or ability, but simply commitment, perseverance, motivation, and tenacity. And I truly believe that true fitness transcends simple cardiovascular capacity, a toned physique, and a low body mass index, but also must incorporate and encompass a feeling of wellness, balance, engagement, tranquility, and connection. So what do I do these days in terms of exercise? I'm an avid tennis player. During the winter months, I play 3 times a week indoors, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. In the more clement months of the year, I'm an avid cyclist. I enjoy playing golf, although I'm very mediocre, and I do tend to walk the course when I can. I've recently picked up swimming and added that to my armamentarium. I have gotten very interested in yoga over the last year and a half and try to do that once or twice per week. I have a home gym which has a treadmill, a life cycle, a Versa climber, but my main form of exercise indoors is P90X. P90X, how did I discover this? An anesthesia colleague of mine at the hospital who had gotten a little bit flabby over the years was the one who motivated me towards this form of exercise. I hadn't seen him for a while and bumped into him, and he looked cut, lean, hard, and fit. I actually wasn't even sure it was him. Called him in the hospital on the telephone, and he told me he had been doing this P90X workout from an organization called Beachbody.com. Sounded very hokey to me, but it worked for him, and I was up for trying something new. Always like to evolve the fitness regimen, so I ordered the P90X. Essentially what it is 12 DVDs that emphasize different forms of exercise. And the basic concept is that of muscle confusion, meaning this extensive variety of different moves and maneuvers challenges muscle into new growth and avoids the plateau that typically occurs when the same routine is repeated over and over again. So you're always shaking it up. By the time you do a repeat workout, it's like doing it for the first time again, and you feel it the next day. The beauty of this exercise is that it encompasses cardiovascular fitness, strength training, lots of core work, flexibility, balance, and coordination. There is no weightlifting involved. The resistance work is mostly push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, and dumbbells. The resistance training encompasses chest, back, shoulders, arms, leg, triceps, biceps work. There's a DVD on plyometrics, which is jump training. There's a wonderful DVD on yoga, which totally turned me onto yoga. I am truly flexibility challenged, but am getting better through my work with P90X and also being motivated to join a private yoga studio for yoga once a week. There is a stretching DVD, abdominal and core DVD, another one called Core Synergistics, which is basically core but also encompassing other forms of exercise at the same time. There is Kempo, which is martial arts, lots of punching and kicking, and there's a cardiac. If you enjoyed this little discussion, then you might well be interested in a book that I have recently published, Finding Your Own Fountain of Youth, The Essential Guide to Maximizing Health, Wellness, Fitness,